Hello YouTube, this is what we got going on today. I'm going to be testing out the Ozark Trail shower utility tent. Set that up, see how it goes. And then I also have the Helio pressure shower. We're going to test that out, see how that goes. I've actually used that a few times, but I put it back in the case on that just for this video. And for water, I'm going to be using the Reliance hydro roller. It is on wheels and the handle folds down, holds 8 gallons of water. And then I'm also going to be using this 12-volt shower pump by Innovative Solutions, and it's called the Turbo Shower. There's quite a few videos on that already, but we're going to set it all up, see which ones work good, which ones don't. Alright, we're going to start first by setting up this Ozark Trail shower utility tent. And once that's set up, I'll get back to you. Okay, so I unpackaged the tent, and this is what was inside. We have the main shower tent. Over here is the rain fly that goes over the top, and the tent poles. And in here we have a bag with some stakes, and there's like a mesh basket that I'm pretty sure hangs in the corner from what I read. Hangs in the corner for like soap and stuff. And this is just a carrying bag. So we'll get it set up. Okay, so I got the tent set up. Here's what it looks like. I'll show you the inside. I can stand in here fine. I'm 6 feet 4 inches. Here you got window, one window there, then you got pockets on each side for washcloth, soap, and then they give you this little corner basket with 2 little shelves and another pocket on this side. And what I did down here, let me zip this up. You can see I put the water jug down here, and this is one of the reasons I bought this one with the handle, so if I want I can throw a wet rag or something over the back of it, you know, when I'm done showering. And also the spout here, you can see how big the opening is here on this one, and it said, oh, you can see right here, yeah, it shows that this is so you can reach your hand in there to clean it out if need be. And I also needed one for a bigger opening for that 12-volt pump, so it can drop down in there. But this one was nice. So that's why I got the wide open one with this. Alright, and next I'm going to hook up the 12-volt shower, and what I'm going to try and do, see they got this plug up here, or a hook. I'm either going to try and somehow hang it from here, or maybe from this loop pointing at me. So we'll give it a try, and I'll get back to you once I have that set up. And this is the 12-volt shower that I'll be setting up. Again, it's called the Turbo Shower by Innovative Outdoor Gear. And this is the submersible pump that you drop in. It's got an on-off switch. And here is your 12-volt cord and the shower head. And just a heads up, if you do get this one, I noticed a lot of people have trouble with the leaks right here where this screws into the handle. In the bag, there was 2 black washers, and they're actually hard for me to see. I thought they forgot to send them to me, but they were in there. They're loose, and they're in this black, gray bag when you buy it. Both washers go in here before you screw it on. I thought one of them was a backup, so I only put one in the first time, and I screwed it on, and I had the leaking coming out like everybody said. So I put in the second washer, and it's absolutely fine now, and I'll show you that later. But for right now, I'm gonna get it set up, and I'll get back to you. Alright guys, here's what I did. I had to move the water jug to this corner. Simply because the pump, the way I have this hooked up here, the pump needs to get to the bottom of that jug to get most of the water out. So this gave me a little more playroom by putting it in this corner. And what I did is, this is the shower head cord. I ran it up behind these straps, and I just rigged it up here, stuck it through the loop, and it's hanging so it's pointing down on your head. And from there, this is the 12-volt cord that also comes out of the pump, and I ran that up here, and I have the on-off switch sitting in one of their baskets here that they have on the side of the tent. And then I ran the 12-volt cord through the loops here, one here, and I ran it outside and through the loops on the tent pole down here, and then I have it plugged into my Schumacher jumper pack. This is just a jumper pack for my car, and it's got some 12-volt plugs and some 120 plugs, so I'm going to use that for this demonstration. But you can, plug it into your car or any other 12-volt source. So here we'll give it a try. It's the on-off switch. There we go. Nice shower. And as you can see, it's got mesh on the sides of the tent, so all the excess water just runs out the sides. It's not too bad. And like I said, this thing holds 8 gallons of water, so you could be able to get a few showers out of it. And it's also got an adjustment nozzle on the handle. That you see that little silver button. You can slide it in or out, and it'll adjust the flow of the nozzle. I would do it now, but then I don't want everything to fall while I'm filming. So let's shut it off. Turn it back on. There you go. That's the 12-volt shower. And now I'll show you the Helio pressure shower. It's not nearly as good as this one, but I guess it would do if you needed to. And here's the Helio pressure shower. Let's take it out and I'll show you what this is about. Okay, so here's what you get. Let me unravel this cord. Okay, this is the tube that you fill up with water. This gets filled with water, and here you have your pump. Once you have this filled up with water, you can see there's a cap on top. Fill it up with water, put this cap on, then you pump this and build it up with pressure. And then you got your little nozzle here that'll shoot out the water. So we'll get her filled up with water and I'll show you how it works. Okay, I got some water in it. Got it filled up to about right here. So what we got to do now is pump it up, build up some pressure, and then we can use the nozzle. And it says this holds 11 liters of water. And also when you use this, you'll notice there's a plug right here that you can put on, and there's also a plug on the bottom here. This one you want to close. The top one here you want to leave open. That's where it sucks the air in. So I got to close this bottom one before. And this has, sometimes you'll get water in here. After you can see the water coming out. But after you use a lot, you'll get water in the lower one. So this is also a drain cap to drain out that excess water. So I got to plug this one. Okay, and now we can pump it. Start pumping it up. Okay, you can see how it kind of ballooned out. There's pressure built up. Here's the water. how long it lasts on those few pumps. It's not too bad. And if somehow when you use this, if you can have the water tank higher than the nozzle, it also works better. I can already tell the pressure is still starting to drop a little. I mean, you still got a nice stream. This wouldn't be as convenient as the 12-volt shower, and it'd be kind of hardy. You'd have to figure out a way to keep the nozzle depressed, or use one hand to wash up and then switch hands or whatever. I guess it would come in handy, especially like for gardening. If you don't have a hose long enough, you can fill this up with water and bring it wherever you got to water your plants. It's still going off a few pumps. I'll pump it up again, you'll see the pressure build up. There you go. The Helio pressure shower. I suppose, you know, I could rig this up inside the Ozark shower tent, you know, and do the same thing, rig this nozzle up in the middle so it points down on you, but you'd still have to figure out a way, maybe use a rubber band or something to keep this depressed while you're showering. So I guess it'll work okay, and then you could still have the pump on the ground by your feet. And there you go, so that's the Helio pressure shower. And then once again, when you're done, you let it dry out, empty it out, and then everything folds back up into the carrying case right here. So there you go, the Helio pressure shower.